What is going on, guys? Lexoid here, coming at you with another movie review, this time of Dumbo! Oh, Dumbo! This one stars Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito. Michael Buffer shows up in here twice in the movie. If you guys don't know who that is, it's the guy that says, "Let's get ready to rumble!" Now, for the most part, this is a remake from the old animation movie, but a lot of liberties were taken. First off, the side characters have changed, so you guys have seen the animated movie. There's no mouse in this movie at all. Like, there's some mice, but they don't talk. And also, there was crows in the animation. Here, there's no crows at all. I don't think there's one, unless there's like one in the background, but there's none that are actually part of the story. Also, the last main difference I recall is the kind of ecstasy scene, you know, in Dumbo, where like, oh, look out, they're everywhere! Yeah, in this movie, it's kind of reduced to like bubble monsters. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Like, people blow bubbles and they all of a sudden become like weird elephants. Which I don't think that's physically possible, but in this movie they do. Whatever, it's Disney magic, okay? I'd say all the actors are fine. Danny DeVito, I feel like, carries the first half of this movie by himself. This movie follows Colin Farrell's family. He's a war veteran that comes back home. He's missing one arm, and his kids, you know, they haven't really seen him. They haven't been spending a lot of time with Colin Farrell, so he's got to learn to, you know, reestablish himself as the father figure. But also his kids are trying to learn who they are and what they like, and they're trying to introduce that to their father, who's not been around for a long time. And so there's some kind of conflict going on in that family right there. Danny DeVito plays like the head of the mobile circus, and he's struggling. He's trying to make a living, and things are tough. All of a sudden, Michael Keaton's character comes in, and this is where the movie kind of shifts. Like, I feel like there was two movies right here. Like, there was the first half where it was Danny DeVito, Colin Farrell, and their little circus, and the second half was Michael Keaton, who's like the monster entrepreneur. He's like the big corporation who's trying to buy out all little corporations just to make his go higher. I feel like Michael Keaton was kind of in a different movie. Like, for a non-animated movie, I felt like he was animated. Does that make sense? I'll say he was a little extra. I'm not sure if that's what he was supposed to be, but like, he felt a little out of tone with everyone else. Now we get to Dumbo. Dumbo himself was awesome. Dumbo looked good, the CGI looked great. When the elephants looked wet, they looked like actual elephants. When Dumbo had like straw coming off his face, it actually looked like an elephant with straw on his face. Also, the one thing I really loved about the opening scene was there's this train scene where it was just going down the railroad, right? In the background you can hear this theme song playing. At first I couldn't make it out, but then I realized it's the theme song from this ride that's at Disneyland. I know it's a train ride. You would think I would know the name of this ride. I've been to Disneyland so many times. And then Danny DeVito's character kind of hums the theme song like 2 or 3 times throughout the movie, so I thought that was really cool to put in. Now, my only gripes about the movie were, I think, the length of the movie. It might have been maybe 15-20 minutes too long, but I felt like the ending was rushed at the same time. Like, it kind of dragged for an hour and a half, and then like that last half hour, they're like, oh crap, we gotta end somehow. But then during the escape, fires were happening, explosions were happening in my face, and I was like, what is going on right now? Also, I can't tell, but I feel like there's always like this dark filter when it comes to these Disney remakes. Do you guys see the same thing? Like, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh my god, I'm wearing sunglasses. I don't remember last time I was wearing it. Other than that, there was no problem with this movie. I didn't have those tear-jerking feelings like the animated movie kind of made me feel. So yeah, my only problems were the color palette, the length, and the ending. But other than that, everything else fit in quite well. I'm gonna go ahead and give Dumbo a 3.75. Almost made it to a 4, but not exactly a 4 because of what I had wrong with it. But I think it's still a fresh movie and definitely worth checking out. Now, if you have a kid in you, or literally a kid, you should check it out. If you're into these Disney remakes, aside from the Alice in Wonderland, whatever those movies were, then check this movie out too. Again, this movie's not exactly a shot-for-shot remake of the animated movie, so you don't really need to see the animated movie to see this movie and compare them, because they're kind of different. That's gonna be it for me, guys, and as always, if you want to see content just like this one, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, or click the subscribe button if you want to see more. And as always, you guys take care, and I'll see you all a little bit later.